I really get worried when a movie states that it's been inspired by a true story, and that's what they said in Snitch. Can't even say the word. Snitch, starring The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Yes, he is the star of this movie. It's a CJ. I'm just going to say The Rock. I'm not going to try and say his real name right now, but I know that's probably what he wants to go by. But he is a father, and from a previous relationship, he has a son who's making some wrong choices. And in those wrong choices, he gets in deep, deep trouble. So he's a very successful businessman, and he decides the only way that he can help his son and get him out of his situation of spending the rest of his life in prison, or years and years and years, is that he's going to be a snitch. And, you know, thank God that's the title. Now, I don't know how true this story is. Again, this movie says inspired by a true story. But what really worries me is that how much they stretch the truth. So this could be sort of like an action movie, a vehicle for The Rock. Now, I know he's got a lot of films coming out this year, and I like The Rock. I'm not a big wrestling person. I don't think I've really ever watched him wrestle before, other than maybe a clip here or a video bite there. But as an actor, I kind of enjoy him. I like his personality, especially in films like The Rundown, and I think he's got a great comical feel, except for he's just picking these terrible family movies to be in. But luckily, it looks like he's going back into being in films with action and showing his action side, because that's what I think he should be doing. So going into this movie, I hope that it would at least keep my interest, keep me invested into the characters, because I don't know how true the story is. And after watching the film, I felt like I would have been more interested in a real, true life story. Something really gritty, something R-rated, something that made it more realistic than the route that they went for in this movie. Now, this is not a bad film, and I think a lot of people might really enjoy it. And that's awesome. That is cool. I mean, if you get some entertainment value out of this film for the 2 hours, I think, then that's fine, because this is not a insult to action movies. It's not an insult to films in general. It's just not a very good movie. It's not a movie that really held my interest, that kept me totally invested in the characters, even though I think The Rock does a really decent job, and I think Barry Pepper is good, and his goatee, he's got this like a nasty goatee that goes out to like, right, like that. It's out there. I think his goatee deserves a credit. And Susan Sarandon has a, Susan Sarandon performance. There's nothing really too memorable about her. It definitely is really all about The Rock and his journey to help his son to just fulfill this goal that he set for himself to just get his son out. And I like that appeal, but I felt like I would have liked to have learned about the real people, like in a documentary form or in a really just in-your-face, brutal, realistic, as much as they possibly could with cinema film. I would have liked that. I would have liked that more than what I've just saw right now. I didn't see anything that made me go, like that was terrible. No, this movie is not terrible, but I didn't feel like it was interesting enough for me to personally recommend it to you. But if you wanted to go check it out, and you're a fan of The Rock, The Rock does a decent job in this movie, and it just shows that he can get you to invest in him. Now, I was invested in him. I just think everything that it was around the setting, it just felt like a TV movie at times. It felt like something that just didn't really want to take a risk with itself. That I would have liked if it would have took a stronger risk with its storytelling, with its presentation, to get me to like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this father would do this for his son. That is amazing. I'd rather learn about the real person, the real guy or girl. I mean, they never really say who it really is because it says inspired. There's nothing at the end saying that the real people went on to do this. Who knows? I mean, maybe they all died. But, overall, I have to say the movie is okay. It's not a good movie, but it's not a bad movie either. It's just a movie that I probably would rather have seen it presented in a different way. So there you go. I'm going to give Snitch. Terrible. Snitch. I'm going to give the film Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. I'm going to give the film Snitch. Gosh, I can't even say it. Snitch Snitch. I'm gonna give the movie 2 stars. Sorry about that. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook, and please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film, and also go to WhoYouTube.com. Thank you so much. Peace.